Why? So no one's watching. But is it recording?
Yes, it's recording. We are live right now.
Well,
hello,
someone join.
everyone.
I'm not talking anymore. I can't even see my
This
face.
is our continuation of mental health in May, and this is our last day for picking up baby Jake at the school pickup line where I always do my lives. So
Second to last day.
well, this is the last day for a live because tomorrow I won't be doing a live because we pick them up early and do a big clap out
Yeah, guys,
and all
because we
that.
don't do lives on Fridays.
Tomorrow.
Thursdays.
Oh, tomorrow's Thursday. So, speaking of mental health, this is my daughter, Ava. Come here.
I can't.
You
Give me
can.
the lights.
She-
Oh, someone's here.
Hi, Sarah. Okay, so the whole month I've been doing a live every day, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when I pick up baby Jake, talking about mental health topics, and Ava begged me to go to Target and pick her up goodies for finals and studying and all that stuff. So I thought, why don't we do our live today on teen mental wellness, and Ava, you can share your tips and how you're doing. And she said no, but here we are anyway. So my first question was, what would you say is a good, like, your top priority for mental health as a teenager? And then put yourself into the...
Well, Dr. Alison DiBarto.
Goggin.
Goggin.
Thank you.
For me personally, it's to just be around people. Like, being by myself is okay sometimes, but, like, being in my room 24/7 just makes me, like, so depressed. But when, like, I'm around my family, you know, I like to talk to people, and yeah, it's like, I don't know, be around people.
Don't isolate yourself.
Don't isolate yourself. Yeah, that's a better way to say it.
Because, like, when you isolate yourself, you can, like, just get stuck in loops in your head, and you start thinking about things, and
Yeah.
it stresses you out more, makes you more upset, like... and
If you're
that's just-
gonna be in your room, turn your light on, because that's what my mom does to me. And you can
Oh my god, she hates that. I come in her room and I'm like, oh my god, it's so dark in here. You're gonna be so depressed. And like, turn on all the lights, and then I open up all the windows.
Yeah.
I can't believe she
Don't
just
be
does
that mom.
Or you just said turn on the lights.
Yeah, do it yourself.
So do it yourself. So you do have to take
DIY.
care of yourself. And this goes for, like, adults too. Because when you're depressed, you don't feel good. You don't feel like taking care of yourself. You're, like, when I'm sick and I've had my big flare, I'm like, I just want to lay in bed. Don't open the windows. Just turn on TV. Doom scroll through TikTok. And, like, not think and not do anything. So it's really hard. It's really easy to fall into that trap and not take care of yourself. So that's what you're saying, right? It's like, take the steps to take care of yourself.
No cap.
No cap. Straight up. So,
Next question.
the other thing that I find for you that's very helpful is actually exercise.
Yeah.
So tell us about exercise, because you come home, you're super grumpy, you say don't talk to me unless you want your feelings hurt,
I did say that, quote unquote.
and then
Just kidding.
you did, quote and quote, end quote, and then you go for a run and you come back, or a walk, or you take the dogs out, and then you come back, you're like, okay, I feel like me again. So tell me more about, like, how exercise impacts your mental wellness.
Well, coming home from work or school for 8 hours and then wanting to exercise is not what's happening here. It is really me just going on a 10-minute walk. That is it. And it's honestly kind of horrible during the walk. I just want to go home and go on TikTok and eat a bunch of food. But according to my mom, I'm in a better mood and I'm more awake. And then I usually like bake something because I'm so energized after. So yeah.
So exercise helps you physically, like movement, because you've been sitting all day in school and you're bored and you're learning and it's mentally taxing. But physically moving helps you re-energize your body. So you're like, okay, like literally shaking it off for your nervous system. And then your mood shifts because, one, you're getting endorphins into your system, the feel-good hormones. And then you're like, okay, I can re-tolerate my day. Like, it's like that mental break between being around a lot of people and then having to be around family.
Yeah.
So it gives you that space. Mm-hmm. But you also like to lift weights with me when we lift weights.
Mm-hmm.
And that helps everybody feel better, too. Right? Mm-hmm. And being strong. Okay. Then my next question is, how does social media as a teen affect you?
Like my mom said, that weird word doom scrolling. Obviously, that doesn't help anyone. But
and what I mean by doom scrolling is like you just sit there on a social, whatever it is, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and you're just scrolling. You're not even paying attention. It's just like,
it's the biggest waste of time.
It's a huge waste of time. But we all kind of do it, don't we?
Yeah. Social media, though, like, when, like, you're scrolling or whatever, it's like, I feel like in every single video, I'm like, well, like, I can compare myself to this person because I have this, or I can compare them like, oh, they have this, so I need to do that, and blah, blah, blah. And then, I don't know, just like with every single video. And when I see like videos like that, and like this girl's on her, like, in her dream car, and she's like rich, and obviously that can be motivating for some people, but for me, it just makes me kind of like want to punch them in the face. So I hold the video and I press not interested. And so I get different videos that won't make me feel like bad that I'm not doing anything.
First of all, you're 15, so you can't even own a car yet.
Well, yeah.
And you don't have a job that pays you full-time
It's for
money.
other people who decided to watch this interesting podcast.
Right. So you recognize in yourself that when you see other people showing off or boasting or flaunting, or you notice that makes you feel not only just bad, but like you're comparing yourself, maybe you're putting yourself down, and you're like, ugh, this is like depressing. Mm-hmm. And so your way of managing that is to either block or hide those people or say I'm not interested. And that's a great idea, because that way you cater your own content to things that are more positive. Mm-hmm. Do you ever go on TikTok and look up positive things? Because TikTok can be educational. Like, I got on Plant Talk to look up how to repot all my plants, or how to make French toast.
Yeah, I use TikTok for, like, when instead of like doom scrolling or whatever, I use it for inspiration. Sorry. And I mean, that's kind of the only positive thing I guess I would like look up. I don't know. I should look up like cute dog videos more.
Everybody should look up cute dog videos, obviously.
Yeah.
What would you say impacts, in general, like noticing at school and at like among your friends, like your friends' mental health? Like, what do you feel like right now, in general, teens are really struggling with that you think parents should know about?
Finding like the right people to be around is really hard. Mm-hmm. And like my friends, I've been friends with them since elementary school, so it's just like hard to make new friends because you already have your set group of friends. But like for parents, no. Sorry.
Well, I mean, like, as because everybody in this group who's going to be watching this is probably a parent, and they're going, oh my God, how do I get my teen out of their bedroom? How do I get my teen to, like, something's bothering them? How do I help them? Or, like, what's really bothering them? And, you know, we've talked about fights in school. Like, kids are going crazy right now. And there's a lot of mental health struggles that everybody is dealing with. Is there anything that you have to say on that or offer, or be just even like, hey, everybody needs to be aware that this is going on? I know it's kind of a really big loaded question that I did not prepare you for. So
I mean, I feel like the parents don't really have control over that, unless they're the type of parents who are like, you can be friends with this type of people and you can't be, you know. And I mean, yeah, there's nothing that the parents can do. But for teens, it's like, it's definitely good to be in sports and clubs. But if you're someone like me who doesn't do either of those, you have to work harder. So, like, what is that? Like, what am I trying to say?
you're trying to say that introverted people have to work harder to maintain a base level of interest and happiness and socialization to keep themselves going. Where maybe someone who's extroverted is like, oh my God, I'm in every club, and I'm in choir, and I'm in band, and I'm in theater, and I'm singing, and I'm and they have lots and lots of friends. But I think also for people who are highly sensitive, HSPs, which is us.
In case you didn't know.
In case you didn't know, we like friendships. Like, I'd rather have, but you're not in the video. I would rather have like 3 or 4 really good friends that I know everything about. We get to have really deep conversations, where some people are like, I have 100 friends. I don't know anything about them, but they're all my best friends, and we're all in a text group. And so there's 2 different types of people. So I think for us, the highly sensitive, where I'm like, I want to know everything about you. Tell me about your parents. Tell me where you grew up. What do you think about this? What was the last book you read? What's your favorite song? Like, I want to know you, rather than not know anybody and show up to a big group and not have anything to talk about. So I think it's recognizing who you are really helps you to then go, okay, so I need to look for people like me who want to talk about our interests and have similar interests. But that's really hard as a teen. It's hard as an adult. It's hard as a teen. Friendships are hard. You know what else is really important for teens? Sleep.
I got a ton of that last night.
You got some sleep last night?
Yeah, I went to bed at like 7. We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, yesterday was not a fantastic day, but that's okay. We all have good days. We all have bad days. I do definitely disagree with the parents can't do anything to help their teens out, because parents can do a lot.
To find friends?
No, I just mean in
But that
general
was, like,
for mental health. Like, if your kid needs to go to therapy, you can find a good therapist for them. If your kid needs more physical activity because they have ADHD, or they're not getting enough dopamine and they can't focus, they need good nutrition, they need exercise, you need family exercise. Go get a trampoline and have your kids, jump on the trampoline. Like, there's lots of things to do, but you also have to recognize what the problem is and really be able to have an open conversation.
But, like, if you're... as soon as you said that, like, that I thought about, like, a teen or child, whatever, asking their parents, like, hey, like, can I go to therapy? And they'd be like, well, like, why? Like, what's wrong? Like, why do you need to go to therapy? Isn't that terrifying? That's terrifying.
I wish we could, like, have a
I bet you
scooch in
can.
here. There we go. Yes, not every parent is open to therapy, or they think it's weird, or something like that. So that's an individual problem. I always think of Alex on Modern Family when she's like, I need to go to therapy. So I found one that takes her insurance, and I booked myself a double session, and you guys are busy, so I have the bus and I have money, and I'll see you guys later. Like, I always think of her, like, going to therapy, you know, because that was a really cute scene. She, like, took care of herself. So if your parents aren't open to therapy, or they don't understand why, maybe that's something you have to take into your own hands, or go to your school counselor or something like that and find options, or talk to a trusted adult at school and be like, hey, I need to talk to my parents about this, but I need help figuring out how.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because friends aren't good therapists. And your boyfriend, girlfriend should not be your therapist either. Right? You can't just, like, trauma dump every single day on your friends. So, and food. Food is important, right? I know. Because I think teens have it really hard because they have to get up so early. And
Food is a huge problem
food is
for
a
teens.
huge problem for teens. There's nothing to eat.
Ever. Nothing
Ever.
ever. Just kidding.
Definitely, we didn't just go grocery shopping because there's nothing to ever eat in the house. But food is important. More protein keeps your brain going. Especially for someone who has finals this week.
Yep.
Okay. This has been an interesting conversation. Ava and I actually used to have a podcast together. It's on YouTube.
2 years ago?
In 2020, we started it.
Yep.
And that was a lot of fun, so I'll post that. So, if you guys have any mental wellness tips for teens, and, or a good resource, or something like that, a book or a program or someone that you really find inspiring, maybe on social media, that you found has been very helpful for you, let us know. Put it in the comments. We'd love to hear it. And I appreciate you guys being here, and I appreciate my Ava being here. And enjoy the rest of your afternoon. We'll see you soon.